If you're new to backpacking, you need gear, and you don't want to spend a fortune. This list costs under $700, it weighs under 13 pounds, it'll get you through 3 seasons of backpacking all the way down to the mid-20s, and it's the list that I give to all my friends when they go on their first backpacking trip. First up, let's talk about your sleep system, specifically your sleeping pad, an area that's often overlooked by first-time backpackers when it comes to warmth while you sleep. That's why I'm going to recommend the Climate Insulated Static V. It's a great sleeping pad. It only weighs 1.5 pounds. It costs $56 on sale right now. It's 2.5 inches thick, so that way if you're leaning on it, you compress it a little bit. It's okay, you're not gonna be touching the ground or anything like that. It also has an R value listed at 4.4. For your sleeping bag, I would recommend the Kelty Cosmic 20 degree bag. This bag is phenomenal. It only weighs 42 ounces. It costs under $150, $139 to be specific, and it will get you into the shoulder seasons no problem. This bag can handle down to 30s, I would say comfortably, and in a pinch it can get you down in the high 20s. It's also pretty compressible. For your backpack, I would recommend the Granite Gear Crown 2 60 liter. For the number of features you get in this pack, it is shocking that it weighs just over 2 pounds at 40 ounces. It's also incredibly affordable. You can buy it on Amazon right now for 119 bucks. This is comparable and can compete with bags that seriously cost $300, $400 plus dollars. This isn't a frameless pack. It does have a frame sheet with a molded foam back panel. It's supposed to prevent sweating. I don't know if it does that so well, but it does provide some rigidity for the backpack, which is great. So it's better for carrying heavier loads. I would probably say this pack is best from 20 to 25 pounds. It can get up to 30 for sure. And if you're starting a backpacking trip at 30 pounds and then you eat some food and then you get it down to the mid 20s, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be in good shape. When you look at this entire list that I'm walking you through today, it only weighs 13 pounds of base weight. So even if you had 6 days of food, that's an extra 12 pounds of food. That's only gonna get you up to 25 pounds. So if you go with all the other items on this list, and you go with this backpack, you're gonna be totally set. What really impresses me about this bag is how many features it packs in for just over 2 pounds. It has 3 different mesh pockets on it, has 1 on each side. Those are sizable. You can fit a full-size Nalgene in there. You could fit your tent poles in there. You could fit 2 smart water bottles in there. It also has compression straps on the sides too, so you can strap those things in and make sure they're nice and secure. There's another mesh pocket in the back of the backpack, which is also great for things like a raincoat or something like that in case you're out there and you want to get easy access to your jacket. You think it might rain that day. Beyond that, it also has a lid with a zipper, which is great. This is a feature that a lot of these lighter weight packs don't have. And it's really nice because you can put things like bug spray, sunscreen, sunglasses, whatever else you can fit in that smaller compartment up top, just to make sure it's easy access and you can get in there really quickly. Honorable mention for backpack is the Granite Gear Virga 52 liters. If you're not bringing a bear canister, this is a great option. It is a frameless pack, so it can't carry as much weight. It's probably comfortable to 20, 25 pounds. I wouldn't go over that with this pack. But if you are going lighter weight and you're going for fewer nights, you're going somewhere where you can use a bear bag instead of a bear canister, the Granite Gear Virga 52 liters is a great option. When it comes to shelters for first-time backpackers, I always recommend a tent. It's more familiar to folks, it's easy to pitch, it's not complicated, and the reality is there's a lot of high-quality tents out there for low prices. And the Pariah Bryce One Person is a perfect example of that. This is a sub 4-pound tent that costs $145, and it includes a lot of features and things you don't always see on really expensive tents. It includes a footprint, it includes 12 stakes, you get waterproofing and fully taped seams, a lifetime warranty, inner and outer zippers, and mesh pockets. I've scoured the internet, I've talked to all of my friends, they've talked to all of their friends. I've been trying to research, are there any other options out there that are better than this tent? And the truth is there are not. The Pariah Bryce One Person is the best affordable, lightweight tent that you can buy, so you should buy it. Shifting gears to talk about water, let's talk about water filtration first. I would highly recommend the Sawyer Squeeze. I would not recommend the Mini. The flow rate on the Mini is just too slow. It'll take you forever to fill up a bottle of water or even get it into your mouth if you're just pouring straight out of a smart water bottle or something like that. So I would go with the regular Sawyer Squeeze. It's still lightweight. It's only 3 ounces. It costs 29 bucks. this is a great option. For water bottles, I would go with the tried and true 1 liter smart water bottles. These are fantastic. A lot of people use them for a reason. They're really lightweight. They only cost you like $2 to buy a bottle of water. And then you can bring that around and always see how much water you have in your water bottle as you're going about your hike. When it comes to food, the Cookset that I would recommend is the Toaks Titanium Cookset. This thing only costs $25 on sale on Amazon right now. It weighs 3.6 ounces, which is unreal, and it's also 750 milliliters, which means that it's big enough to be able to boil water and make your MREs, no problems. This is seriously a piece of gear that I would bring even if I had a multi-$1,000 backpacking setup. Everyone raves about this. You should pick one up. For your stove, I'm gonna go with the BRS Ultralight Titanium Stove. This thing weighs under 1 ounce. It costs $17. It doesn't have an inbuilt igniter, but you can never really rely on those anyways, so I'd always bring a mini Bic lighter anyways. Okay, it's weird to be excited about a folding spork, but the MSR folding camp spork is fantastic. It's under $4, so it doesn't cost you anything. It's incredibly lightweight, and because it folds, it can fit in your pot and keep your stuff really organized. Shifting over to clothes, let's talk about rain jackets for a second. I'm gonna recommend the Frog Togs Ultralight Rain Jacket. This thing is fantastic for what it is. It costs $25, it weighs 8.8 ounces. It's maybe not as durable or as breathable as a higher end rain jacket would be, but it is cheap and it does the job. Fun fact, Josh Perry, who just set the new record for the fastest time on the PCT ever, he brought a Frog Togs Ultralight Rain Jacket. So if it's good enough for Josh, it's good enough for us, right? For your down jacket, I'm gonna recommend the Decathlon 4 Trek 100 23 degree jacket. This thing's fantastic. It's 800 fill down, 90% of that is duck down, but it still keeps you super, super warm. It also is really compact. You can put it into its own inner pocket, which is fantastic. Doesn't take up much room in your backpack. It also only weighs 10.2 ounces, so it's also super lightweight. It's pretty phenomenal that you can get a jacket like this for as little as $60 on sale right now on their website. So you should get on that quickly before it goes back up to its list price of $90, which is still super cheap. For your headlamp, I'm gonna recommend the Nightcore New 20. This thing throws out 360 lumens. It's rechargeable, which is really nice. It weighs 1 ounce and it only costs $30. So if you're looking for a headlamp, it's really hard to beat this, even if you have more money to spend. For your first aid kit, I'm just gonna recommend an ultralight one that is on Amazon. It has a lot of great reviews. It only weighs 3.6 ounces. It costs $22. Quite frankly, you can probably pull some of that stuff out. You don't need as much redundancy as you have in that kit. Probably get it down to 2 ounces or something like that. But regardless, make sure you bring it just in case something happens. So you have all of this stuff in your backpack. How are you gonna keep it dry? I'm gonna recommend the tried and true trash compactor bag. This thing only weighs 3 ounces. It costs, I don't know, like $1 or $2. And when you put it inside your bag, then put all your stuff inside of it and then cinch this thing down, you're gonna be good to go. You don't need to worry about any of your stuff getting wet while you're out there in the backcountry. The first thing you should do is click on this link over here. It's gonna give you a detailed guide on how to plan a backpacking trip from the first step to the last step. The second thing you should do is hit like and subscribe. We would love that. We'd like to have you back. And the third thing you should do is get out there and buy some of this gear and go have an adventure.